Greetings, honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of Lut Gholein, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I am glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Tal Rasha. No one knows exactly where Tal Rasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the tavern keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now.
Now that Andariel is dead, I can return and outfit the rogues properly. Once I've made some trades here, I'll be free to head back to their monastery. Let me know if you want to travel along. There used to be a lot of brothels here. I guess the trouble scared all the women away. Or maybe they're safe in Jaren's palace.
Hello. Even though he was once a bandit, I permitted Elzix to take over the Desert Rain Inn. He has been quite civilized ever since. For trade in magic and the like, see Drognin or Lysander. Drognin is the wisest man I know, without equal in magic and ancient lore. Poor Lysander is nearly deaf, but he's a reliable potion chemist. For travel back west, see Wariv, whom you already know. Our own Farah is a fine and honest armorer, and she can heal wounds as well. Elzix is the innkeeper, and may also have some items to trade. Grays, the mercenary captain I hired to secure the gates of Lut Gholein, keeps order in town as well. There are others here too. I'm sure you'll meet most of them. Just look around.
Halt! You may not pass. You look like a sturdy adventurer. You know, I used to be quite the scoundrel in my day. I led the fiercest group of bandits who ever terrorized these sands. Nowadays, I run this here inn and pretty much stay out of trouble. My days of adventuring are behind me. There are many ancient tombs in the desert. Most of them are already plundered, but I imagine that some have remained hidden.
I bet you wonder how this town manages to stay safe with all the trouble going on out in the desert. Well, I can tell you that it's got nothing to do with the local town guards. They're all in the palace for some reason. Jaren hired me and my mercenaries to help keep the peace around here. We're not cheap, but we're the best this wasteland has to offer. Who goes there?
I'll put that to good use.
Geglash is an imposing warrior, but he's never been able to back down from a fight. One of these days, his pride will be the death of him.
I've heard that you are responsible for banishing Andariel back to the burning hells. I'm impressed, stranger. That couldn't have been easy. My name is Drognan, and I know what you're up against, my friend. You ought to look over my inventory of items for trade. I've heard of your friend Cain. He is the last of the Haradrim. You would do well to heed whatever advice he has to give you.
Greetings. I don't expect this of you, but if you want to help me, I would be grateful. In the sewers below our city, there lurks a horrid creature that hungers for human flesh. The creature has killed many, including my son and my husband. If you destroy it, I will reward you. Please, be careful though. That beast has taken enough from us already. The sewer entrance is through the trapdoor, just up the street. Drognan is a very private person. He's always studying ancient scrolls and such. He may be a mystery to me forever. The creature makes its lair in the tunnels beneath the city. He butchered my husband and son. I simply cannot bear to talk about it.
I don't know why you people keep pestering me. Grays seems to have this place locked down nice and tight. Not that I couldn't have done the same. I've proven my valor in combat plenty of times. There are some ancient tombs out there in the desert. You have to go pretty far to find them, though. Rumor has it that they are crawling with walking corpses now. Shit. As if the saber cats and claw vipers weren't bad enough. Hey! Don't touch my drink, or I'll bore a hole into your skull with my thumb.
Welcome, Brother Paladin. I am Farah. I was once a devout champion of Zakarum. Atma is a good, loving woman, but I fear she will succumb to her despair and hatred. I believe that the creature you refer to is one of the ancient Haradric mummies from the tombs that lie buried beneath the desert sands. It is unusual for one of his kind to be so far away from his resting place. I sense in this entity a restless and malevolent spirit.
How do I know I can trust you, You may be as shifty as that pack rat Elzix who runs the inn. But if you need a potion, though, I suppose I can make you one. For a price, of course. Potions are delicate mixtures. They're just as liable to go off in your face as anything. I hear that beast is after body parts. Does he eat them? Ugh, ghastly.
Good evening. Greetings, my friend. Have you spoken to Jaren yet? He's quite a remarkable leader for being such a young man. Then again, the old blood has always run strong in this land. The Haradrim used to mummify their highest mages and infuse them with spells that would allow them to protect their tombs, even after death. I have no idea why one of them would be acting so malevolently. Perhaps Drognan or Farah would know more about this.
I'll put that to good use.
Hello.
Greetings. I'm Mashif, captain of this ship here. I make port runs around the Twin Seas and occasionally out to Kingsport in Westmarch. I haven't sailed anywhere lately, though. Jaren has ordered me to stay docked here in case of emergency. Hello. Ha, that braggart Geglash says he fears neither man nor beast. Yet when I offer to take him out to sea, he quakes with fear. There are 2 entrances to the sewers, I believe. One of them is right near here, down by the water beneath the docks. I can see it from my ship, and you can bet I keep an eye on it every night.
put that to good use.
I am overburdened.
Hello. In addition to my public house, there used to be several brothels doing business here. When the troubles first started in the desert, the Harem Guild sought sanctuary within the palace. Of course, Jaren was glad to oblige. I'll bet they're finding many ways to repay him for his protection. I am starting to have second thoughts about my request. I couldn't bear the thought of you losing your life on my behalf. Please, be careful.
Good day. Aha! Back for a small shot of courage? Believe me, it doesn't help for long. Drinks, barkeep! I've seen Farah defend herself against a few drunken ruffians. She's got moves I've never even seen before. Wherever she's from, she sure learned how to fight there.
Stay a while and listen. The Horadric mummies were created to protect the tombs, but Rodiment is far from his burial chamber. Given the aberrations that have been witnessed lately, it comes as no surprise that even the ancient Guardian's spells have begun to unravel. Be wary of this as you venture farther into the desert.
Good day. Oriv may not remember me, but I helped him out when I was a young paladin. There's no need for me to remind him. The rewards for honor will not come in this life. Drognan told me something interesting earlier today. It might explain why Rodiment is so restless, and it might have something to do with why he is stealing human body parts.
There's nothing the right portion can't cure. I've sold many seasickness potions to Mashif over the years. It seems that many of his passengers don't take well to the rocking of his ship on the open seas. Huh? Peppermint? Oh, Radamant. Yes, yes. Oh, a foul creature. Some of my exploding potions should do quite nicely against him. They usually work well against the undead.
Ask and look. Lysander is harmless enough. We keep each other company with our mutual interests. Yet, I don't think he could handle the enormity of our present situation. I've just been reading something interesting about this sort of undead. Apparently, certain Horadric funereal priests altered the bodies of their dead mages with magical and surgical techniques, often replacing body parts with those of animals. This was thought to augment their powers and raise their status in the afterlife.
Need some help? We've been meaning to send an organized group down there to kill that thing, but it would be dangerous. We just can't afford the chance of losing any men with all the trouble that's going on in the desert. We do a good job in town, but beyond the city gates, you'll find all manner of demons.
Hello. Atma. Now there's a fine woman. Lately, though, she's only thinking about revenge. She has reason enough. If you're going to fight that thing, use some common sense. Be knowledgeable about what harms the undead. Poison, for instance, will have little effect.
I pray that Atma will rest easy now.
They say that the taste of vengeance is bittersweet, but I find it to my liking. In addition to my undying gratitude, I have spoken on your behalf with the rest of the townspeople. The merchants have agreed to show their gratitude by offering their wares and services at lower rates. Oh, Jaren wants to see you too. You'll find him in front of the palace. In addition to my public house, there used to be several brothels doing business here. When the troubles first started in the desert, the Harem Guild
Huh? I've killed plenty of those demons out in the desert. It doesn't seem to slow them down any, though. They just keep coming back for more. Whoa, whoa. Radamant the Fallen, is it? I've fallen off many a bar stool. No one calls me Geglash the Fallen. I might go so far as to say, Geglash, you've fallen.
Ah, the lost Horodric scroll. What a fortunate turn of events. As the last living Horodrim, I alone have knowledge of its meaning. Now, to read the Horodric runes it bears. The Horodric mages, after binding Baal within Tal Rasha, magically sealed off his burial chamber from the mortal realm. Those same mages also crafted fearsome Horodric staves, and imbued them with the special power to open the chamber's hidden door. After nearly losing one to the thievery of a rogue sorcerer, they divided all the Horodric staves into two parts, wooden shaft and metal headpiece, hiding them separately to safeguard them. The Horodrim foresaw our current plight and designed the hiding places to reveal themselves to worthy heroes like you. Collect both parts of a Horodric staff and unite them using a Horodric cube. Then you may enter Tal Rasha's burial chamber. I talked at length with Wariv as we crossed the desert from Kandurus. He has many fascinating tales of the dangers of the desert. His experience may be useful to you. If you haven't already, tell Atma that Radamant is dead. It may help to ease the weight of her mourning.
It is an honor to serve you. Atma is a good, loving woman. But as you have helped Atma and all of us, so shall I help you.
I've sold many seasickness potions to Mashif over the years.
Hello. From what you tell me, it would seem that Radamant was bent on the task of reviving his own mummified corpse with the flesh of the living. This is very unusual indeed. It takes an incredible magic power to alter the singular purpose of an undead mind. Perhaps there is a power at work here, which is beyond my ken. Not long ago, one of my Vigerai comrades, who I believed had died in Tristram, came to the city. He seemed quite insane, so I dismissed much of what he said. However, he was able to talk his way into Jaren's palace. No one has seen him since. I fear that fool may have found something in the palace that led to his doom.
Yes, citizen. You've killed Radamant, eh? That's quite a nice piece of work. If you ever need a job as a mercenary, I'd be happy to sign you up. Geglash is an imposing warrior, but he's never been able...
Welcome to the desert, Atma. Now there's a fine woman. We ran into one of those old tomb guardians when I ran with my bandits. I know they aren't easy foes to face, so you sure have my respect. Have you told Atma yet?
I have heard of your many deeds of skill and bravery. I feel I can trust you with something I have been hesitant to speak of. Drognin and I have concluded that the Dark Wanderer who passed through here recently was Diablo himself. Drognin believes that Diablo is searching the desert for the secret tomb where the great Horadric mage Tal Rasha keeps Baal imprisoned. You must find Diablo and put an end to the terrible evil that has fallen upon our city. Drognin is wise and is sure to have some helpful advice for you as to how Tal Rasha's tomb may be found. It may take you quite some time to find the tomb. May you be ready when you do. Even though he was once a bandit,
When Tal Rasha chose to embody the spirit of Baal, he knew his doom was to wrestle eternally against the will of the greater evil. Look around you and ask yourself, has the battle been won or lost?
Good day. If you haven't already. Well, Diablo nears his goal. We have little time to lose. Remember, my friend, that Andariel gave herself willingly to Diablo's cause. It would be prudent to assume that the other evils will attempt to aid their master as well.
Legend has it that Tal Rasha lies imprisoned within his tomb, forever struggling to keep the Lord of Destruction bound. His was a selfless act, although perhaps foolhardy.
There's no trouble among... I've heard legends of the tomb of Tal Rasha, but I thought they were just old tales meant to scare young children.
Oh, I'd go with you to those tombs, but, I don't like all that living dead stuff.
Tal Rasha's tomb is hidden deep in the desert among 6 others. Tal Rasha's symbol marks the true tomb. If you want to know what that symbol is, you should be able to find it within the legendary Arcane Sanctuary.
If you're going into the deep desert, why not hire a few of my men to watch your back? Geglash isn't imposing.
So, you're going to search for the 7 tombs, huh? Don't you know that they're just desert legends, passed between merchants and travelers? No one really believes that they exist.
carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Good evening. We've all fared well under Jaren's leadership. The town has remained safe throughout this whole mess. And yet the lad still seems very upset about something. So, you're going to search?
Need some help? Atma seems to be a fine woman, but I'm sure the loss of her family has made her lonely. Perhaps I should go over and console her when I get off duty tonight.
Good evening. Demons have spread throughout the desert wasteland and threaten to engulf our quiet port city. Tal Rasha's tomb is hidden deep in the desert among 6 others. Tal Rasha's symbol marks the truth.
Good morning. Drognin is a very private person. He's always studied. I've heard legends of...
Hey, yeah. Mischief's okay, I guess. But I'll be damned if I ever get on a ship. I don't even like to drink water. Oh, I'd go with you to those tombs.
Good morning. Ah, Diablo nears his goal. There is something about Farah that troubles me. Her manner is strange for a lonely desert maid.
Greetings. Wariv may not remember me, but I helped him out when I... Legend has it that Tal Rasha lied.
There's nothing. I never patronized the brothels, mind you, but since those ladies took up hiding in the palace, there certainly has been less scenery to feast my eyes on. When Tal Rasha chose to...
You may not...
Good day. The woman Atma may have some useful gossip for you. She can always be found near her public house. It is well known that there are 7 great Horadric tombs hidden beneath the sands in the furthest reaches of the desert. One of them surely must be Tal Rasha's prison. You must explore each of the tombs to find Tal Rasha's exact location. Of course, Diablo is searching for the tomb as well. No one can guess as to what terrors he has unleashed in his search.
I need a key.
Good day.
Blessings to you. Perhaps in time, you will play a part in reclaiming our order's honor and spirit. You are an inspiration to me, Brother Paladin. Legend has it that Tal Rash...
Hello. Greetings, my friend. Have you spoken to Jaren yet?
Welcome to my... There are some ancient enchanted fountains in the desert that can heal your wounds, if you drink enough from them.
Greetings. Not long ago, one of my Vigerai comrades, who I believed had... Tal Rasha's tomb is...
day. Oh, deafness has its advantages, you know. I'm no longer forced to overhear the tedious gossip of others.
Good day. Mischief is an interesting man. Part of him longs for the freedom of the open seas, yet his heart belongs in his homeland.
How may I help you? Wareve may not remember me, but
greetings. Oh, Lysander is cranky, but he's a good old man. He used to give me medicines when my son was ill.
Let me buy you a drink. I've killed plenty. Oh, I'd go.
Good. You have quite a treasure there in that Horadric cube. According to Horadric lore, the cube can restore a Horadric staff. To do it, use the cube as you would a scroll. When the cube opens, place both pieces of the staff into it and use the cube's transmute power. You'll be pleased to know that the cube has other alchemical uses as well. 6 gems plus 1 sword transmute into a socketed longsword. You may also transmute 2 quivers of crossbow bolts into 1 quiver of arrows, while 2 quivers of arrows yield 1 quiver of bolts. I must leave it to you to discover other formulae. Greetings, my friend. Have you You have quite...
good day. I've no love for brothels, as they can lead honorable men to do dishonorable things. Since the local harems took up hiding in the palace, however, there seems to be a rise in foul tempers.
There's nothing the right portion can't cure. Ah, the sweetest desert flower. That's Atma. Even my strongest brew can't bring back her family, though.
Good day. That Lysander's a grumpy old cuss. You'd better not disturb him while he's working on his potions, or boom, you could get blasted to the moon.
Greetings. We're keeping the town safe and tight, but I've got a hunch there's something Charon's not telling us.
Good evening. Oh, young Jaren used to purchase minor love potions from me, hoping to win the favors of the harem girls. But now that the girls have taken up residence in the palace, he doesn't come around here anymore. Well, I've always said alchemy is no substitute for experience.
Good evening. Graze is a fine warrior and leader, but in his heart he will always be a mercenary for hire. I cannot be loyal to those who have no loyalty to themselves.
Good evening. Mischief is an interesting man.
Hello. Oh, Lysander is cranky.
Approach and let's trade. I've heard of your friend Cain. He is the last of the Haradrim. You would do well to heed whatever advice he has to give you.
Greetings. Geglash may seem like a sot, but he's a brave man. All this trouble has driven him to drinking more than his usual.
Huh? There are some ancient tombs out there in the desert. You have to go pretty far to find them, though. Rumor has it that they are crawling with walking corpses now.
The Staff of Kings! You astound me, my friend. You have discovered the shaft portion of a Horodric staff. I trust you know how to use a Horodric cube to unite the shaft with its headpiece. Elzix is quite a scoundrel, but I like him all the same. You have...
It is an honor to... Meshif is an honest man as far as I can tell. He has never pestered me about my past.
Greetings. Oh, deafness.
Ask and look. The Horadrim were a powerful order, although maybe too prideful. Tal Rasha was one of their order, and that should tell you something. Any man who believes himself strong enough to contain one of the prime evils is in for a rude awakening, I should think.
Greetings. When you arrived, Warif's caravan had been long overdue. With all of the evil that's arisen in the land, I'm surprised he got through it all.
Good day. Drognan the wizard will have some idea as to what is happening.
Good day. This whole place is one big ale fog. I've killed
In addition to my public house, there used to be several brothels doing business.
Greetings. There is something about Farah that troubles me. Drognan may have some advice on this matter. I think I'll speak with him myself.
How may I help you? This unnatural nightfall is no doubt caused by evil sorcery. Drognan might know what we are dealing with.
Good morning. Now, young Jaren. Claw vipers. This outer darkness mirrors the inner blackness of their souls. It is they who have eclipsed the sun, I'll wager. They are a venomous band.
please state your business? Mashif is an honorable man, but I fear that he is growing impatient with me about impounding his ship. I dare not tell him what's really happening in this city. My astrologers failed to predict this eclipse. You should seek Drognan's advice.
Good evening. 2 men arrived late last night bearing a story about evil magic. They said they saw a gathering of giant snake creatures performing some arcane ritual. They sound like the serpent men of the desert.
Good day. Drognan's a mystery to me. Then again, I never did trust mages much. This midday darkness reeks of foul magic. My men and I are trying to keep the peace, but this kind of thing really scares people.
I've been researching this lengthy eclipse, and I believe it to be the work of claw vipers. Find their temple beneath the desert sands, and you may find the source of this curse. I've heard of your friend, Kay.
Drognan the wizard will have some idea.
I'll put that to good use.
Thanks. I need a key.
slot.
Hello. Brogdon? Oh, he's a good friend of mine. I help him find exotic spell components in alchemical books from time to time. I think he used to be a sorcerer of great renown, but he doesn't like to talk about his past. I don't know much about the habits of claw vipers, to be honest.
Hello. Geglash is too confident in his abilities. A warrior's true strength is in his heart.
Light guide my way in this accursed place. The light can never be extinguished by evil.
Hello.
So this is daylight. It's overrated.
Good day. You have done well to restore light to our world.
The Viper amulet you bear is actually the headpiece of a Horodric staff. Yes, you have an uncanny knack for finding rare and valuable artifacts. Of course, you'll have to use a Horodric cube to combine the headpiece with the shaft. Excellent. You have a Horodric staff. Carry it with you into Talrash's tomb. Find within the tomb the chamber whose floor is inset with the circle of 7 symbols. Place the staff into the receptacle you find there. That will open the secret passage into Tal Rasha's burial chamber. But be prepared for a fight. You'll likely have to kill Tal Rasha to destroy Baal.
It is an honor to serve you. Drogman seems to have taken you into his confidence. This is good, for you will benefit from his wisdom. I've no love for
Greetings. Oh, claw vipers are fond of magical artifacts. Did you happen to find one in their temple?
Your presence honors me. With renewed daylight, one may gather the wits that were scattered about like restrictive undergarments in the darkness. Be very careful, my friend. I think I've seen enough recently not to doubt that these tombs exist. And if they do, they are most certainly guarded by terrible creatures. Jaren has his father's strength and wits. He's young, but he rules this place with wisdom and care. I think he'll grow into a fine sultan, provided we all survive this crisis.
Greetings. The sun again shines on Lut Gholein. I'm beginning to like you, traveler.
What you need? It takes but one eye to revel in the beauty of our restored sun.
Need some help? I'm glad that's over with.
I've been researching the old records, trying to find the location of Tal Rasha's tomb. Though I haven't found the tomb itself, I may have a good lead for you. The great Viserai summoner, Horizon, built his arcane sanctuary somewhere around here. He was a powerful spellcaster and kept demons as slaves within the sanctuary. He kept a close eye on great events too, such as the imprisonment of Baal within Tal Rasha's tomb. If you could find Horizon's sanctuary, I'm sure that it would hold some clue as to the tomb's location. Though I doubt Horizon is still alive, you must proceed with caution. There's no telling what could be waiting inside. When I spoke of this with Lord Jaren, he asked that I send you to him. Perhaps he knows of a secret entrance or the like. You did well in destroying the Claw Vipers. We are all glad to see the sun return to its former glory. I've been researching.
Huh? So this...
Good day.
When the troubles began here, I allowed the terrified harem guilds to join me within the safety of the palace. All was fine until one night. Screams echoed up the stairwells from the harem. My guards arrived to find the poor girls being slaughtered by a merciless band of hell-spawned demons. My brave guardsmen tried to push the demons back into the mysterious rift from which they came. Ever since, my men have fought a losing battle. Demons have continued to pour through the rift into the palace. Ultimately, I hired Graze and his mercenaries to help protect the rest of my fair city. Drognan believes that the arcane sanctuary lies buried underneath this palace, since Lut Gholein occupies the site of an ancient Viserai fortress. My palace is open to you now. Take care.
Stay out of trouble.
When the troubles began...
Horizon found it necessary to lock himself up for all time, just to protect himself from those angry demons. Such is the fate of one who practices the summoning arts. That or eternal damnation. There's old summoners and bold summoners, but no old, bold summoners.
I very much doubt that Horizon still lives in his sanctuary. He possessed great power and influence over demons, but even that may not have been enough in the end. One of his notoriety cannot easily remove himself from the vengeful reach of hell.
Ah, the ancient mage Horizon. He believed that he could bend evil forces to his will. What he didn't know was that evil uses man, not the reverse. The Vigerai still revere him as a symbol of man's ability to triumph over otherworldly forces. The Church of Light, however, cites him as an example of man's folly.
Arcane Sanctuary. That place sounds awful. Even if you find a way into it, what makes you think you'll be able to leave again?
Look, I'm just about as tough and arrogant as they come. But you never catch me trying to tame a demon for a pet. That's just asking for a lot of trouble. I've killed plenty.
Good to see you. Oh, I've known Elzix for years. He always offers me a free room at his inn when I dock here. But I prefer the comforts of my own cabin. Ah, the legend of Horizon is an old one, especially around these parts. You wouldn't believe the feats and strange events that are attributed to him.
Allow me to advise you. Nearly 1,000 years ago, Horizon rose to the fore of the Vigerai mage clan. Horizon used the knowledge of the Vigerai to summon and control demons from hell. Though a powerful summoner, Horizon feared that the lords of hell would punish him for enslaving their brethren. Thus, the summoner created for himself an arcane sanctuary. He believed that his sanctuary would not only protect him from hell's vengeance, but also allow him to continue his studies free from the ravages of time and disease. Horizon had crafted many wondrous scrying devices through which he observed the events of the world outside. It is certain that he took careful study of Tal Rasha's imprisonment and recorded the location of his forgotten tomb. The arcane sanctuary was believed to have been constructed here, in Lut Gholein. An entrance may be hidden somewhere in the palace, as that building is very old and was once a Vigerai fortress.
The only thing in Jarrett's cellar are the harem girls that have been hiding there since the troubles began.
An arcane sanctuary under the palace? I'd heard that there were some underground cellar levels that Jaren used as chambers for his treasure and such, but no arcane sanctuary.
A careful caravan gives wide berth to sleeping bandits. If Horizon is gone, let him remain so.